Hello everyone, welcome to the first part of the Great Indian Electric Perimeter trip. So this trip covers a journey of more than 6,000 kilometers across 19 days. So come, let us travel together in the first part of this video where we will cover from Mangalore all the way up to Nagpur. We started our trip from Mangalore on the 2nd of September 2022 and on this day our Prime Minister Modi ji had a rally in Mangalore. This caused us to take a huge deviation, causing a lot of extra kilometers and extra time. We started from Mangalore at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Our first stop for the day was at Relax charging station in Udupi. Surprisingly and unfortunately, this is the only fast charging network in this route from Mangalore to Goa. So we did a quick top up at Relax charging station in Udupi and then proceeded towards Goa. We had to do a short stop at Honavar Bold station for a quick short charging when we had snacks, and then we proceeded towards Ankola Tata Motors, who happily provided us slow charging for a duration of 2 hours. So with lot of slow chargers, lot of waiting time, we reached Goa just before midnight. We were extremely tired. This route badly requires a fast charger very soon, somewhere around Ankola or Karwar. Two people to thank for this wonderful day. One is Tata Motors Ankola, who readily agreed to provide us slow charging at their service center. Thank you very much. Second is Monkey Hostel in Goa, who readily agreed to provide overnight charging for us. Because of this, the day was very good. So thank you very much. On day 2 of our trip, we proceeded from Goa. We wanted to start very early, but because we reached very late on the previous day and we were very tired, we left Goa by 9 o'clock in the morning. We had a very long day. We had to travel from Goa to Belgaum via the national highway towards Pune. So we did a small top up in Goa and at Fortum, but it could not activate. Then we went ahead towards Recharge EV, that is BMW showroom at Goa, where after a long wait we could initiate fast charging. So after charging the car up to 90%, we took a ghat road towards Belgaum. In Belgaum, we charged at the Godke Plaza charging station, Tata Power. This charging station, I should say, is one of the best we have ever visited during the entire trip. It is special for 5 reasons. One, it has 3 DC chargers, 2 AC chargers, and there is a Bharat 001 plug as well. This is a covered charging and it is completely solar powered, so it is completely green energy. Third thing, it has 24/7 person who is available if there are any charging issues in the station. Next thing, it has a very good restaurant and toilet facilities very close by. After this, the cost of charging is very low, and the last thing is, even if there is no electricity, the person switches on the generator so that there is a charging facility that is available 24/7. This is one of the best charging stations that we had. After a quick top up at Belagavi, we then proceeded towards Maharashtra. This was our 3rd state in our trip. We quickly charged at Hotel Sangam in Karad and then we reached Pune. My dearest friend Dr. Lisa Bulsara stays in Pune. So we stayed overnight at her house. We visited the Dagdushet Ganapati because it was Chaturthi time. We had quick darshan of Bappa and then we returned back home. How can we start any day in Pune without having misal pav? So on day 3 of our trip, we paid a quick visit to the Torad Barbecue Misal Pav, where we had unlimited misal pav for 99 rupees, and this is how we began our day. Then we left towards Mumbai via the Pune-Mumbai highway that goes via Lonavala. This is a downward terrain, and that is why we did not require any charging throughout the way. So we reached Mumbai by late afternoon, and then we had heard of free EV charging in IKEA. So at the Navi Mumbai IKEA store, we parked our car for charging, and then we left towards Dadar station for some shopping. Although the charging that is provided in IKEA is only for customers, we just wanted to try this charger. Although I know this is wrong to do so, but we parked in IKEA and then left towards Dadar for shopping. But for some reason, after 60% the car had stopped charging, so we returned back. There was no issue with the car or the charger, but for some reason it had stopped. Today's journey from Pune to Mumbai was a breeze, all because of Next Cruise. Nextcruise is a complete battery management system that is provided by the AHA company by Mr. Akash ji from Jaipur. Mr. Akash ji has kindly sponsored Nextcruise for the trip. The cruise control significantly improved the quality of the ride, and the cruise control and the coast mode is what we use throughout the trip. So thank you Akash ji for this wonderful gesture. It is a wonderful product, and I believe cruise control is very essential for long trips like this. The next important thing for today was that there was a change in route, because we heard that the route from Mumbai to Surat was very bad and many vehicles got damaged while traveling in this route. So we changed our route. Instead of going from Mumbai towards Surat, we changed our route to Nasik. The modified route would take us from Mumbai to Nasik, Nasik to Shirdi and Aurangabad, and then reach Amravati. So just because we had some time left in the Mumbai's day, so we travelled today towards Nasik. We quickly charged our car at charge zone just before Igatpuri and then safely reached Nasik. At Nasik, although we had multiple charging options available, I wanted to slow charge the car overnight. This is because, according to the company, a slow charge in between every 4 fast charges is very essential for the health of the battery. So because there was Tata Motors that was available very close by, I put the card for slow charging overnight. Although we had to fight with the security guard, also with the manager, to allow us charging overnight, but then it did happen. However, the charging could not complete due to some issues, and finally we had to top up at Nasik and then leave towards Aurangabad. Day 4 of the trip, our first stop was at Shirdi. Shirdi, surprisingly, we had quick darshan of Shirdi Sai Baba in just 10 minutes and charged our car just opposite to the temple in Tata Power fast charger. We also visited the Sai theme park, which was very excellent, and I strongly recommend all of you to visit it. We then proceeded towards Aurangabad and stayed overnight at Aurangabad. Day 5 of the trip in Aurangabad began with the visit to the Bibi Ka Maqbara, which is one of the highlights of Aurangabad. So after a quick photo stop there, we then proceeded towards Amravati. Now today was one of the most painful days of the entire trip. That was because the distance from Aurangabad to Amravati is 320 kilometers and there are no fast chargers in between. So this meant that we had to take a long break either in some Tata Motors showroom in between, or there was one hotel in Mehkar, Hotel Datta Palace, that had offered us slow charging for some money. So we charged at the last fast charger in Aurangabad, which is at the IOCL pump, till 100%, and then proceeded towards Aurangabad. After painstakingly waiting for 3.5 hours, battling many ants, cooking near the car, we then reached Amravati. But just before this, we had to top up for another hour at Hotel Spice just before Amravati. We reached Amravati with 3% battery left, and we must thank Mr. Kulbhushan from Amravati, who offered us to charge the car overnight with his AC charger. So we did charge there, and we just stayed about 500 meters from his place at Hotel Shripad International. So this ended day 5. For day 6 of the journey began with quick darshan of Ma Ekwari, who is a local deity of Amravati. So after the darshan, we quickly proceeded towards Nagpur. The distance from Amravati to Nagpur was very short. We reached by afternoon. Because it was a short journey today, the rest of the afternoon was spent doing laundry, transferring some videos. My brother had multiple online meetings to attend, and his flight was at 6 p.m. He was returning to Bangalore today. So I dropped him off at the airport, and then I proceeded towards the GeoBP Pulse AC charger that is present outskirts of Nagpur for an overnight AC charger. So I put the car for charging, walked back towards my hotel, and then had a wonderful night. This ended the day 6 of our journey. So this completes part 1 of the trip, where we started from Mangalore in Karnataka, travelled towards Goa, Maharashtra, and ended our trip in Nagpur. So I hope you have enjoyed this trip with me. Please do watch the part 2 of the video, where I will take you from Nagpur all the way towards Chennai. Thanks to my dear wife Divya Bhatt for recording this video for me, and I will meet you in the next video. If there are any questions, comments, or any suggestions that you would all like to give me, please do write it in the comment section below. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.